All right. So I have a question that goes out to Ron Paul. He espouses that he's a libertarian. He cites this on his website. And so I have a question about environmental justice and how this pertains to libertarian ideas. So where this is coming from is I'm reading some sign text for my environmental ethics class. Here's the book. It's called Environmental Ethics. It's written by Suzanne J. Armstrong and Richard G. Butzler. And I'm reading a quote from Murray Rothbard on page 110. And he says, "The remedy is simply to enjoin anyone from injecting pollutants into the air and thereby invading the rights of persons and property, period." So obviously, this libertarian believes that we should not impose on the freedoms of any other individual, and this goes as far as in how we produce our cheap consumer goods. If there is going to be a byproduct that is harmful, it therefore should not be placed or dumped into an area where people are going to be affected by it. So the whole idea of environmental justice is we need to stop these cheap consumer goods being produced, the byproducts going into landfills or the pollutants being expelled into the air, and poor people or people of color disproportionately suffering the ill consequences of such methods in our production. So the question really is, if you were to be elected president, how would you deal with environmental justice? And a quote simple or that I just read: "The remedy is simply to enjoin anyone from injecting pollutants into the air and thereby invading the rights of persons and property, period." This quote right here, I mean, really, it's I guess the essence of libertarian politics, right? I'm not going to write a law and impose that law on your freedoms because it would be a law. You'd be forced or coerced into acting a certain particular way. So it's similar to the whole idea of the way we produce our consumer goods. People should not have to suffer the consequences of these pollutions or toxic chemicals being dumped and whatnot. So, yeah, if you were elected, how would you deal with this? And would you continue to allow this injustice to occur all over the country, all over the world? And what would you do about it?